wall. Let me do this. Alright, you ready, guys? This is me full screen, so bear in mind I know I look hideous, but it's necessary. I'm going to turn this music down. There we go. Alright, look what I've got, okay? Not that. Forget about that. Alright, what I've got, these. Now, I got a story to tell you about these things, right? I'll have to just check. I got one when I was about 8 years old. Okay? Yeah. So, I got this one when I was 8 years old, okay? And it's super good. It's like one of my favourite books ever, and I still got it, right? So good. It's an adventure game book. I never did any of those in this one. But basically, alright, Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's like a puzzle book. So here it says, children, sit down. Are you ready? Don't make me give you warnings and yellow cards. Back in my day, right, it says, Emerald Hill Zone. Coconuts, the monkey is throwing coconuts at Sonic. How many coconuts can you spot? If you find 20 or more, go to page 6. If you find fewer than 20, go to page 8. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, etc. Go to page 6. So you go to page 6, right? And it's a different thing. It's always different, like this. Chemical Plant Zone. Some of these badniks have different legs and arms. They should have 8 legs, and these spiny ones should have 4 spikes on their head. If they've got more than 4, they're fakes. If they've got more than 8 legs or less than 8 eggs, they're fakes. So you've got to find the ones which are real, and you've got to find so many. Alright? This is, it does put you to work. And then you've got a board game. Go forward, go back 3 spaces, spring on. Then you've got a maze. There's a hidden Chaos Emerald here. Right? Find the Chaos Emerald. Etc. This one, there's a Chaos Emerald. Can you see that? Chaos Emerald there. It's probably hard for you to see, but it is. This one is find the three bots. Rearrange this word. Tells you what page to go to. So it's going to be a number, and it's got an X in it. So for a kid, this might be difficult. Rearrange these letters and find out what page you've got to go to. Oh, it's got an X. Well, that's 16 then, isn't it? But if you rearrange this bottom one, it says 19. So I think you go to whichever one. There's Chaos Emerald here too. Right, this page is a god-awful page. The thing is, it doesn't tell you which is the right Sonic. Basically, there's tons and tons of Sonic here. Right, tons of them. Yeah, and they've all got different things wrong with them. So, for example, this one here, I think he's got white like yellow arms, and that's wrong. This guy up here in the middle, he's got like a triangle head. They've got the different wrong, but they never tell you which one's the real one. So I think that's the real one up there, but I can never be sure. Sorry, there's a point to this story. There is a point. There is a point. My childhood comes to this thing, right? You're supposed to trace these and cut them out, rearrange the words. Another maze. This is so good. Count how many turtle things are in the page, and if you get a certain amount, etc. Which one's the real chicken? This is a bit weird because I don't know if it was a printing issue because none of them are identical because you can always find a fault, I think. And then it's got some questions right at the end. Did you get all the Chaos Emeralds? You know? If you didn't find all the Chaos Emeralds, go back. Do it again. But okay, here's some questions, right? What planet does Sonic live on? Mobius, Mibius, or Mebius? Answer in the chat. Okay? Mobius, Mebius, or Mibius. Alright, question 2. Sonic has an amazing pair of sneakers. What colours are they? What zone is awash with oil? Alright, you can answer all these if you want. What was Dr. Robotnik's name before he became Sonic's arch enemy? Smith, Kintobar, or Eggy? And then the answer to that one, I don't want to spoil it, but it's Kintobar. What the you know? I thought, no, they live on Mobius, you fool. Live on Mobius. Then spot the difference, right? Now, this is all what I'm coming up to, right? So the book is so amazingly good. And then you get to the last page, and it says, Superhero Sonic returns triumphant to the Hilltop Zone. All his friends have planned a mega celebration, but wait, Sonic has planted 6 badniks in hiding. Only when you've found them can the party continue, and Sonic reigns supreme. Alright? This page ruined my childhood forever. Okay? And this is the book I had since I was a kid. And there's 6 badniks. One up there, which is one of those egg things. But I can't see it, I don't know. You see that okay? Yeah, there's one there. There's one there, which is from Metropolis Zone. You see that? In all the flowers there, yeah. There's one there, you can see. That's 3. There's one there. You can see that's a tree. And one there, which is posing as a flower. Right? But where's the 6th one? Mother it's not in this book. And there's a special reason why it's not in this book, but I didn't find out until approximately 12 years later why it's not in this book. Basically, I wanted this book when I was a kid. I got it. I was super happy. And I grew up like 10 years later and I lost it. I had no idea what it was. We found it in the end, that's why I have it. But we had lost it. So 2 years later, someone surprised me by buying me this version of it. Right, so I could relive it again. And that was super cool. They bought me this for Christmas, and then about 3 months later we found this one. Okay, this is the childhood one. This is the new 25-year-old KBT book. Now, right, if you go to the last page, suddenly the badnik's there. Can you just about see, if I put it in the screen, how there's a badnik there? It's very hard to see, but it's one of those drill things, you know, those moles that come up in Aquatic Zone in number 1, or yeah, Aquatic Zone. Okay, it's there. Now the reason this book, the new one, 24-year-old Matthew, it's in there, and the reason it's not in this one is because the page has a millimeter cut off it, right? The page has a millimeter cut off the side, so it's not there. You can't see it because it's not even distinguishable, because it's had, the way the paper was cut, it's got a millimeter more cut off it than this one. This one, you can't find it because it's not, literally not on the page, and this one you can because it's got a millimeter where you can squeeze in and see it. Sonic, boys. There you go. 25 minus 12 is 13. Childhood or teenage KBT? I have no idea. So there, that's my story. I hope you enjoyed that story. Couldn't find the last badnik for 12 years. But when I bought a new book, there it was. Thanks, Sega! Thanks a bunch. It's such a good book though. I'm glad you sat through me and watched that. We've got a special bond, me and you. What an exciting story of heartbreak and deception. Sega, I still love you. I still love you, Sega. Alright, that was fun.